we are now recording. And since I have with me two cameras, we'll be certain to get some good footage. So the purpose of this footage is to share with you a couple of things. Let's focus on our topic of concern. I'm down here at the shop today and just wanted to share with you. I got a couple visitors here with me. There's always helpers willing to come down and visit, lend a helping hand and a little guidance. That is, as long as there's food to be had. And you can see I got a row of carrots and corn over there. It's about 15 deer here. And then they're all carrying on, getting a little crazy. Big fella is in here somewhere. Just gave some footage of him on a different camera. Let's see, where is he? He's around here somewhere. But they all sort of defer to the big male, which you see him right there by the fence. And they're all carrying on. Purpose of this video is to show you my new quad. And in order to put things in perspective, I thought it would be a good idea to do a little comparison. Comparing my pre-existing prior quad, the Polaris Sportsman 400, with my new quad, the Kawasaki Brute Force 750. See if we can give some perspective as to the relative sizes of these quads. That's Junior on the right and Big Boy on the left. There's about 1 or 2 quanta of size difference between the two. Just got a new trunk box for the back of the Kawasaki. You can see that'll hold about everything you would ever want. It's triple the size of the one on the Polaris. Oops, quick diversion. The size of that trunk box makes the one on the Polaris look like a Muppet's lunch pail. I used to think that little quad was adequately sized. That is until I got this one. Now it seems quite undersized. Has some unique features, probably the most impressive of which is the power steering. It has a very tight turning radius. In fact, even smaller than this much smaller quad, the Polaris. Much tighter turning radius. I would say it's not an exaggeration to say it turns on a dime. Has a very sophisticated control panel. Lots of different functions on it, including a time clock. See, it's now 4:13 and we're in four-wheel drive. Click into two-wheel drive. Probably got to move it a bit or start it up for the indicator to make a change. What else it was got? It's got limited slip differential here in the front. Electronic power steering. Electronic power steering. Storage chest in the front underneath this cover. Little storage for a water bottle here. A little storage on the other side for papers and what have you. Just got this trunk box. This was a Christmas present. Neighbor of mine installed it, which required the removal of the metal rack underneath. And I forget what the storage capacity of this trunk is in numbers, but you can see that it's huge. And the lid even adds to the height. Got my tool chest there, goggles there, earphone for protection there. I covered the bottom of it with a piece of carpet so things wouldn't be quite so jostly around. And things are in pretty good shape. Even the Polaris is in good shape. Has a new set of brakes in the front, which my neighbor installed. Has 4 new tires all around. Has an oil change. New air filter, new oil filter. Pretty much cleaned up except for the ride we took yesterday in the rain. Yes, dear.
Hi, are we walking forever now?
I don't think so. I got a bunch of stuff going on, including some video recording right now.
No.
You want to come visit me and my 15 deer?
All day if we're not walking, but...
They're all right here with me. My 15 deer. Brought.
Right, I'll just leave up here for now. I'll pay if we're not walking, but aren't you going to go out to cardiac health?
Yeah, we can go for a walk if you like. Come on down and get me. Bye. Oops, I think we had a little diversion there as I got a phone call. This is being also recorded on my phone camera. So it timed out while an incoming call came in. So we're in pretty good shape here with quads. And also want to show you my new trailer, which is right here. This is a 5x8 trailer made of metal. It's got plywood flooring on the bottom. I put that in, didn't come with that. I got a roller wheel right here. I put that on, didn't come with that. That makes it easy to move around the shop, even with just your hands. I can push that quite easily. Now the trailer, when I bought it, it came only as high as that metal railing right below the gas can that you can see there. That's about, 12 inches of metal. It was my neighbor that added on the sidewalls and really built it up about an additional at least 3.5 feet. I don't know, what would you say? And then you can see I got all my tools. There's my new Husqvarna blower. That's a new one. What is it? 70 cc's. Much bigger than my wimpy Echo, which is over there, which is the largest one they had at Home Depot. Had to go to the outdoor power shop to get the Husqvarna 70 cc's. And got all my tools, all my rakes. My neighbor put those black tubes in there that you see, which are holding all the rakes and shovels and picks and loppers. And there is the tree trimmer, branch trimmer, rakes. You see I got hooks on the side for holding. There's my weed whacker. Got some spare hooks right there. On the side, everything you can see is secured in with straps and hooks and bungees, so I can go all around the property and up and down the road with no problem. We added reinforcement to the rear gate. The rear gate along this center panel did not come with the bottom crossbar or the top crossbar. I think that's what it was. But anyway, my neighbor added several additional crossbars so that when you drive something up or down it, or you walk up or down it, it's secure. When I first got it, it was quite mushy because there were not enough crossbar apparatuses. You notice I have eye hooks all around. Across the top, those are for tie downs. Got eye hooks, front and back, sides, eye hooks up in the front. That's for bungees and tie downs. And these eye hooks right here on the rear of the gate, what I do with those is I take this chain right here which is attached up above, and I hook it on here. That way when I drop the gate down, I can leave the rear gate open, suspended by the chains on both sides, so that you can walk up and down it as you're carrying tarps and loading equipment and what have you. Got hooks on the side. Look at this. Nothing even on this side yet. Sometimes I put a ladder there. The ladder fits there quite well. Got all my tools. That's an asphalt stamper. Got a hoe, got a shovel, got another kind of hoe, got a whacker, got my hedge trimmers and my brooms, got my leashes to hold stuff down, got my pre-mixed gas right there, got my blower right there. And this pulls along just fine behind either one of these quads, really. I did it first with the small quad, and then the big quad, of course, handles it with ease. And there's a quick review of some new stuff around the household.